Well, hi everyone, how are you? Today we have the honor to interview Miss Korbi Carrison. She is the event vice president of the Global Gaming Expo, better known as the G2E. It is the casino industry largest gathering of commercial and travel professionals from all around the world, held annually in Las Vegas. In this role, since 2018, Korbi draws upon her more than 20 years of experience in the gaming industry to direct the strategic and tactical aspects of the event, including the year-round thought, leadership, and engagements, alongside with the event partner, the American Gaming Association. It is an honor for us to meet you and to have a talk before this big event, and which will be taking place in Las Vegas next October 10th to 13th. So, Korbi, first of all, we would like to know what number of exhibitions and educational content will G2E will offer?
Thank you for the opportunity to be here. We are really looking forward to our event this year after having an abbreviated or smaller event in 2021. This year, we're looking forward to having over 300 exhibitors participating in G2E, and we are going to be programming around 80 different education sessions. So both of those are significantly more than we had in 2021. And we're really looking forward to having the global gaming environment provided here for executives across the world.
Great. And what did the experience of virtuality in the industry exhibitions leave us as an experience to apply and to improve the face-to-face events?
Well, the face-to-face event is so important to our industry. This industry deals with people and with people being together. So it's definitely important for us to be back together. You recall that last year we had a limited number of people who were able to come to G2E because there was a block on a lot of international exhibitors. But certainly to have the travel lanes open again this year and not to have the COVID restrictions in place like we did last year, we're really looking forward to welcoming people from all over the world into an environment that is much more like the G2E that people have grown accustomed to in the past.
So, Korbi, we saw a very prominent landing in our industry of the fintech sector. Will this trend be reflected in this event?
It certainly will. We saw, of course, a lot of different business sectors become having a catalyst in the last couple of years due to things that impacted everyone. But definitely inside the fintech sector, we will be seeing a number of different education sessions. A lot of individuals coming to learn and grow and talk about business within the fintech sector. And that carries over also into the Expo hall. And certainly a major part of that is the emergence of cryptocurrency and the possibilities of what that means within the gaming sector. So there will definitely be that topic addressed at G2E this year too.
Nice. And will visitors and exhibitors have to comply with mandatory COVID pandemic health protocols?
We always place the health and safety of our visitors and their comfort at the forefront as we're planning for G2E. The very good news this year is that the local restrictions are that there are no restrictions for COVID at this time. So the local rules are that no masks are required. Of course, people will be welcomed to wear masks if they feel comfortable in that way. We will have those precautions such as mask and hand sanitizers available for people if they like. But at this time, there are no restrictions in place for COVID.
And what educational content and keynote speakers would you specially recommend us?
Well, we're going to have some really great content that is being announced shortly. The keynote addresses that are being coordinated for G2E this year are really among the top that I can recall in the last few years. Certainly, one highlight is always Bill Miller speaking on the state of the industry, and that will take place on Tuesday at the beginning of the conference. And then we definitely have some interesting keynote addresses that are from some of the top leaders in the business, and everyone will benefit from what they have to learn and share.
Great. And how has G2E adapted to this new post-pandemic paradigm, this technological revolution that has surprised us all?
Well, of course, like all businesses, we have had to adapt, right? We weren't able to have a show in 2020. We had a hybrid show with virtual and in-person components in 2021. And this year, we're really pleased to be back fully in person. So we have made that adjustment and will be sharing in later dates some of the content for those who still weren't able to be at G2E this year. So as show organizers, we have made adjustments in how we deliver the content. Now, that being said, it's really difficult to replicate that in-person experience at G2E. You can only get it when you're here. So we're looking forward to delivering that. And I think second part of your question was, how are we addressing some of the technologies that have impacted the gaming industry? And that's really through multiple channels as well at G2E. Through our education program, where we will be seeing a lot of content about fintech, about iGaming, about sports betting, all types of topics that are at the forefront of our leaders, industry leaders' minds. And those topics also carry through to the Expo Hall and to the many exhibitors who are showcasing their latest technologies. So there are a lot of advancements that you'll see in that regard at G2E as well.
Yes, and can we say that the G2E will bring us even closer to the future of iGaming? Will this be visible at the exhibition?
Absolutely. There's no question that iGaming has been growing in popularity across the world, and you will definitely see that at G2E. We have more iGaming sessions in the program than ever before, and we also have more iGaming related companies in the Expo Hall than we ever have before. So G2E is following the industry. The industry is growing in the iGaming sector, and G2E reflects that growth.
And we will be able to find at the event networking spaces and exclusive content for such an emerging market as Latin America?
There will definitely be special events that are curated toward the Latin American audience. And I'm going to direct you for details on that to our website, to globalgamingexpo.com, where there is a special events area.
Great.
And also check out the education area there. There are some special things related to Latin America that will be published on the website. That is updated daily. And we really look forward to having our Latin American friends with us again this year at G2E.
Great. Well, as we were talking just before, Latin America is a new market with a lot of potential in iGaming. What is G2E vision in regard to this? And do you have any actions planned for this year?
We definitely have some things that are being planned in the works. I think that whether you're from Latin America or elsewhere in the world, there's a benefit for everyone in the G2E education program, especially regarding iGaming and with some of the technologies that will be showcased across the Expo Hall floor.
Well, the Web 3.0, the metaverse, virtual reality, cryptocurrencies, as you said before, are in fact in our industry today. Will G2E will help visitors to learn more about these new technologies?
Yes, that will definitely be front and center in the G2E education program within the fintech and new emerging markets segment. There will be conversation around cryptocurrency, and there will be a lot of exhibitors across the expo hall floor that will be also exploring technologies around the metaverse and different technologies that a few years ago that were not things that we were talking about. So looking forward to lots of interesting conversation about new and emerging technology.
Great. And how will G2E manage to put our industry, which generates so many resources for the states, on the political agenda?
Yes, well, G2E has a wide range of people who attend, different people doing different things, and certainly it's very high profile for lawmakers and for lobbyists. And those people take forward the ideas that they discuss and the relationships that they make at G2E and use those connections as they are contemplating policies for the future. So in that way, G2E really does impact the future of gaming. And certainly at the forefront of that is the partner American Gaming Association. That's their mission. That's what they do. They're advocating for the gaming industry, and they're definitely leading that effort.
And what will be G2E contribution to responsible gaming, money laundering prevention, and support to financial units?
The topics of responsible gaming and tracking that across the fintech sector is definitely very important at G2E. G2E will have a very robust presence within the education program, both through the inclusion of ICRG on the responsible gaming side, on a special conference that they're holding in conjunction with G2E. But also there's a lot of responsible gaming and anti-money laundering content within the G2E education program. And you can see all of the details on that on the website, globalgamingexpo.com.
And could you tell us what is G2E's success formula year after year?
I think the biggest contribution to the success of G2E is the contributions that our attendees make. It's our attendees coming, it's the exhibitors that come and to show off all of their new technology. It's the inclusion of the media members that come to highlight all of this for us. I think that the successful recipe is just everyone coming together and sharing their thoughts, networking, and creating good business opportunities together.
And how do you see your role as event vice president influencing the new generation of women who want to develop themselves as leaders in this industry?
Well, I certainly think that there are more women in the industry than there ever have been before. And there are so many great resources for women to take advantage of in order to grow their careers and to expand their personal brand and to learn. So I think that those resources are very important, and I think that we'll continue to see more women growing in their careers in the gaming industry.
Korbi, we would like to add another final question. What would you say to the Zona de Azar audience? What message would you bring for our audience in regards to the G2E?
My key message here is we would love to see you at G2E. So we hope that you're able to make the trip and participate in G2E. Pre-planning is really critical, all on our website, globalgamingexpo.com, and make sure you register early, get your hotel reservations. Those discounts are almost expiring, but G2E is the place that you need to be if you're a Latin American gaming business person in order to advance your goals.
So Korbi, thanks so much for this interview. And we really look forward to meeting you in person very, very soon.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you soon in Las Vegas.
Thanks.